Aloha, welcome to Business Bites with Brandy. I'm Brandy Renee with Better Business Strategies. I'm a holistic business strategist. I work with mission-driven business owners to help them get clarity on increasing their profits so they can work less, reduce their stress, and reconnect with the love and joy in their life again. You might wonder how we do that. Well, let me start by saying that as a business owner, I know there are a lot of moving parts. You've got your marketing, accounting, staffing, operations. There are 1,000 little details to keep track of. And you can get really burned out by trying to manage everything. You might spend the days working in your business and the nights and weekends working on your business. So, if you are someone who likes to work smarter rather than harder, a strategist is the best investment you can make. And one of the reasons why I became a strategist was after working with people on the accounting side, I began to see lots of other ways that they could improve their business and increase their profits. Now, a little while ago, I added some amazing software into my consulting practice, and I want to share one of those tools with you today. Now, we're going to look at a mini version of the profit assessment tool that I use with business clients. And this really helps us dig into what's going on with your business and find those profit opportunities so that we can maximize those profits. Now, if your profits increase, then you usually have a little stress reduction because you have a lot more money to go farther. And you can maybe start focusing on other areas of your life. Maybe you can start working less, especially if you know exactly what to do, when to do, and how to do things to increase your profitability. And that's where I come in. So let me share with you this simulator that I use when I'm first meeting up with clients and maybe give you an idea about how small shifts can make a big impact for your bottom line. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. Hold on just a second. You know, technology is great, especially when the person using this technology knows how to use it. And here we go. It's a live show, y'all. It's not live, it's pre-recorded, but you know, I'm alive while I'm doing it right now. All right, what you should see here is just increase just 12 areas in your business by a meager 1.4%, and your profits were double. We're going to be using a little bit bigger number than that. We're going to do 2% across the board today. And I'm just going to use some general numbers here. This is a smaller business, makes about $500,000 a year, $500,000 a year, maybe has one or two employees. This company looks like it is a product or maybe a direct service provider, projects, that sort of thing, because 50% of every dollar they make goes into either buying products at retail or widgets to create a product, or maybe they have a staffing, wages that get directed specifically to a project. And let's see, a 10% profit margin, and that's the overhead cost that goes in. We're going to do US currency. Now, I do have clients in Australia and Canada, but most of my clients are here in the US, so we'll use US dollars. And we're going to just do a real quick sweep across the board here. And as you can see, a 2% increase, which is really easy to get. This is that small shift strategy I'm talking about. These are small things that you can usually implement in just a couple of weeks, a couple of hours every day, or maybe even a couple of hours each week to implement these strategies so you're not going to add a bunch more stress into your life. And 2% across the board, as you can see, increases your profit margin here 150%. It's going to add $75,000 to your bottom line. And that's a nice chunk of change for a company making $500,000 a year. If you aren't paying yourself a salary as a business owner, here it is. Here it is. If you need equipment for a bigger project next year, here it is. You want to start a new product line and you need some profits to reinvest into that marketing or into buying those new products at retail so you can, or at wholesale so you can sell them at retail. Here's that money to start that new profit line. And how do we get it? What are the 12 key areas that I generally work with clients on? Well, it's cutting costs. And this is an easy one. It's usually the first one I work on. Most businesses don't do any cost audits. And so often they're paying money for stuff that they don't need to be, that have some overlap. Maybe they haven't had their liability insurance or their professional insurance. They haven't shopped it around in a few years and they're paying 10 to 20% higher than they need to be. Increasing prices is another easy one. If you have not increased your prices in the last 3 to 5 years, you definitely are taking a hit to your profit margins here. Between vendors and overhead pricing increases and inflation, I bet you are probably taking a hit anywhere between 3 and 5%. So 2% is really easy increase. Most people, most of your clients, customers won't even notice a 2% increase. I'm going to go ahead and hit that up to 5%. Because if you haven't increased your prices in a couple of years, that 5% still isn't going to make up for inflation rates, but it's going to give you some more money in your pocket so that you have more options. Upselling, cross-selling, and bundlings are all ways to take what you're doing and improve upon it. If you want some ideas, if you want to do a strategy session around upselling, cross-selling, bundling, and downselling, I'll put some links down below the video here and you can schedule a strategy call with me. Adding products and services. Talk to your customers and clients. Ask them, what are you missing in your life? Is there a product or service I can offer you that you're not being offered? Or is there something that would go really well with this product or service that I am offering you? Talk to your customers, talk to your clients. They are gonna tell you exactly what you can give them and boost your revenue and profits. Drip campaigns are a great way to stay top of mind with current clients, reinvigorate old clients or loyal clients if you haven't talked to them a while. And if you're spending more time on leads than nurturing previous clients, let's have a conversation. You do not want to sell and run. You're leaving a lot of money on the table if you do that. Alliance and joint ventures. Who are you working with that will send you clients or referral partners that you can work with and you can support and benefit each other? Hey, it takes a village. And if you can work with someone who works with your customers or clients and develop a great relationship with them, you can have an instant stream of new clientele that you didn't have to advertise for. So yeah, think about those alliances, joint ventures, and referral partners. They are a great place to get new leads. More leads. Well, you know, there's so many ways to generate leads. So if you need more leads, again, schedule that strategy session with me or hit me up for a 60-minute consulting call and let's talk about what is the best place to find leads for your business. And digital marketing. Wow. You know, this is a whole other show by itself. Digital marketing is incredibly powerful. There are many, many options or facets to digital marketing. Again, it's, yeah, I could do a whole show just on digital marketing in and of itself. So if you have questions about digital marketing, If you think digital marketing is just having a website, we need to have a conversation. If you think digital marketing is just having a social media footprint, we need to have a conversation. If your digital marketing involves you being on 5 platforms, posting 5 times a day, you must be exhausted. Please schedule a call with me. We definitely need to have a conversation. And, part of what we do, uh, part of what I do with clients is taking these 12 areas, and some of them you're probably already a rock star at, right? Maybe you have a incredible bookkeeper or accounting person, and that person does cost audits every 90 days. They comb through your expenses. They have eyes like a hawk on any increases. They push back on any increases. So maybe your cost cutting is already right on the mark. Maybe your compelling offer is dialed in, and people always say yes. They have no problem pulling out their credit card or buying in. Maybe your bundling game is on point and you have some amazing bundles. I have no doubt that you have some strong points in here. If you are making $500,000 a year, you're hitting that $500,000 mark, you're certainly doing some things right. And that's not what is consuming your life and causing you to spend so much time in your business. The things that are eating up your time are the things that we call profit opportunities. They're ways that maybe you are working on, but not at the highest efficiency. Or maybe you're doing things in the wrong order, so they're really not benefiting you to the highest possibilities. And the great thing about the software, the assessment software that I work with, is that it really helps us put them in order, get them dialed in, and so you are working the most effectively you can when you work on your business. So as you can see, small shifts, really small shifts across the board here. I'm betting we could get these kind of increases within 6 months, definitely within 12 months. And again, just a beautiful, beautiful bump to your bottom line here. And yeah, you probably see this deep dive for your profits further. I just want to give you a little taste of this. This deeper dive is probably a half-day assessment that I work with clients, but it's another, 20 some odd areas that we could dive into to increase your profitability. And as you can see, all kinds of things, optimizing your website, any PR or publicity, direct mail. Yeah, people still do direct mail. Following up, this is part of that sell and dash, right? Or sell and run. Once you close a client or sell something to them, your relationship is not over, it's just beginning. Working, if you have a sales team, how to get those guys ramped up, and yeah, lots of other things to work on. So if you are curious about how the numbers for your business will work out through this simulator, definitely give me a call. We can do this quick simulation probably in a 30-minute call, but I do offer a full assessment. This is the full, robust version of the software. You're just seeing the simulation there. But yeah, if you're interested in getting your numbers dialed in, I will go ahead and put some links down in the bottom so you can schedule a call with me. And again, once we understand where your profit opportunities are and you have your processes in place, you have your strengths dialed in, written down, and ready maybe even to delegate onto someone else, then you can focus on your profit opportunities. And getting these strategies in the right order will make the work a lot easier so that you are spending the least amount of time on implementation and you get small shifts with a big impact on your bottom line. Once you are increasing your profitability, you won't have to be putting so many hours into your business. Things will begin to get streamlined. You'll be a much more effective business owner and operator, and you'll actually start to get some of that free time. And part of my holistic business strategy is helping you with better life strategies. You're working 80 hours a week, you're probably not sleeping well, you're probably not getting a lot of daily movement, you're probably sitting at a desk a whole lot, standing behind your counter, or just spending so much time with clients, and then a lot of time in the evenings and weekends on your business. And that can have a huge impact on your family life if you have a partner, or even if you don't. Your brain is not made to work 24/7. And I want to create a space for you, for your business to be running, and you to be able to step away and take some downtime. I live in Hawaii, and if I don't get beach time, I get pretty cranky. So if you don't have some beach time, you're not hiking, you haven't made time to put your feet up in a while, then we definitely need to talk. Burnout is probably the number one reason that businesses fail. Yes, burnout. Why? Because you are the heart of your business. And if you're burned out and you don't show up, then your staff sees that, your clients feel that, and your sales are going to begin to drop. So, your self care, your mental health care, your physical care, all those are super important. And if you're not spending at least a little bit of time and effort on those, then everything else is going to suffer. And if you're not sure what kind of self care you need, you hear all kinds of things, you try all kinds of things, and maybe you're even getting self care burnout. Those are some more strategies that we can talk about. And so tune in every week. We talk a lot about business strategies today. And I promise that I'll do a show all about better life strategies. So you can dial in some of those. Pick a few, implement them, one or two, implement them until they become habits so that you don't get overwhelmed. All right, I haven't been watching the clock, but I can chat for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. If you are interested in running through the simulation with your own numbers, go ahead and schedule an intro call or a 30-minute call to connect with me. I'll put the links down below. If you would like the full assessment, this takes about 90 minutes because I really like to take our time, talk about what's working for you, talk about where you are in your business, and then talk about where you want to be. And then we have a lot of questions to work through the assessment. We have some questions. We'll talk about where, where we can, how much profit we can increase. Usually we say about 3 to 5%. So we have those small shifts, the implementation, work through the assessment. And at the end of that assessment, you're going to get a strategy plan and a roadmap that will give you the clarity you need to know exactly when to do, what to do, and how long it's going to take you to maximize your profit this year. So schedule a time with me. And in the meantime, take care of yourself at least half as well as you take care of your business. I'll talk to you soon and have a great day.